Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are kind of chilling for the moment. Our truce with Katara is going to be up in 1508, so that's about 2.5 years here. And we don't really feel comfortable attacking Kilwa at this moment. They have a very large Miltech advantage on us. Realistically, we might want to consider focusing military power at this moment. And I think that's a good idea. It's going to have a cooldown on it, and we can't change it for 20 years. So we're committed to that for a while. But what that ends up meaning is that we get our technologies quite a lot faster. We're pretty far behind Kilwa in tech right now, and we definitely need to be working on that. So let's go ahead and hop over to our estates here. We can summon the Diet here. And what do we want? Let's see. Convert Shangwei? Or protect our brothers in Shangwei, actually. So that would be take that from Kilwa. Probably not. Make Matamba Congolese. So we would have to convert the culture in Matamba. Where is Matamba? Over here. Ah, it's Mabundu. Okay. So we could theoretically change that to Congolese for 49 dip power. That would be a pretty easy thing to do. That would also get us a base tax in Matamba, which would be cheaper than putting in a base production, and would also make us more. Okay, what do the merchants want? They want Benguela to have a marketplace, or a trade depot, or a stock exchange, and then Benguela would get a... That's down over here. Benguela would get a base production. So that would be worth 67 admin power, compared to Matamba, which would be worth 58 power. But this would cost 49 diplomatic power, whereas this would cost gold. So we obviously take this, right? The proposal of the merchants. Because this costs gold. So, what do we have here? There is... It's okay. Sure. So we put in a marketplace here. We can do that immediately. And there we go. That mission will be completed shortly. When can we claim our crownland? Not for a few years. Not until after that war. Okay, so we can grab our colonial range. We'll go ahead and do that. Fantastic. That also increases our national tax modifier, which is a pretty big deal, and gives us the ability to do more exploration. I like it. So we have this rebel uprising, the Rwandan separatists brewing. For the time being, this seems reasonably okay. I want to see, is there anywhere up here where we can sit? Naduga. Actually, that's pretty cool. So we'll head up to Naduga. Ooh, that was a bit of a lag spike. I don't know what was going on with that one. It's exciting. We'll head up to Naduga here. We are making a decent amount of money. Agenda failed. What? Oh, the modifier from our corruption agenda. Right. It's all good. Okay, I misread that for a moment there, but we're good. So these guys are in Naduga, right? They are. So that's actually kind of perfect. Kind of perfect. So we're going to head up over to Naduga and commence drilling there. These guys I don't think have anywhere where they can sit up here at this moment. No, not really. But that's okay. Honestly, in order to attack Katara, we should only need this army. We shouldn't need more than that. They're Miltech 6. They have 7,000 troops. They might hire some mercs. But overall, it seems okay. Cool. So at this point, I would like to be rooting out maybe more corruption, but at the same time, I'd like to build buildings. So I think that we'll hold off on that. We are, of course, going to continue our explorations. Cool. Ah, we're back down to only one colonist now. Noted. Kilwa made a claim on us, Lenji. That's fine. And yeah, we only have the one colonist right now. So that seems to have updated when I restarted the game, actually. That's... Or I just missed it. That's interesting. So Kilwa is Miltech 8. We have a big advantage on them in terms of troop count. But their Miltech is much better. So that's going to be rough for us. Rough indeed. What do we want for the merchants here? Governing cap? Honestly, probably governing cap. Boom. Cool. So there we go. We need to do some more exploration, of course, and we will definitely do so. There we go. And we can make up for some of our tech disadvantage with drill, of course. But not all of it, by any means. Do we see any Renaissance? Potentially up here. Okay. And they're still allied with a doll. If they weren't, that would be awfully nice. But they are. So for the moment, we are just chilling. Working up our diplomatic ideas. Because we're not really expecting to spend too much dip power for now. But I definitely do want to work on that Miltech. That's very important. We are gaining +7 per month, which is not a ton. And these guys have arrived back. Let's continue to explore. Cool. So obviously France will have Renaissance. Right? Yeah, spreading there. Cool. We can purchase an ability here. What do we want? Just unrest -5 for an estate edict that we're probably never going to use. Sounds good. The trade good produced in Sao Tome has changed to fish. Okay, sure. So that's, of course, up over here. Okay. We just arrived back again. We want to continue to explore. There we go. Yeah, the French are continuing to expand their colony over here. I'd like to cut off the Europeans from coming around this way. We'll see if that's at all possible. But now we can build a market, or rather a temple. So that's absolutely great. We'll definitely get one of those built. And we're continuing to colonize as quickly as we can. How's Kilwa doing? 24k? We'll gain the dip power here. Fantastic. That will get us our exploration idea more. That global settler increase will be important. But we can get a government reform here. What do we want? Missionary strength and clergy loyalty equilibrium. Admin tech cost and clergy influence. Admin advisor cost and clergy influence. All estate loyalty equilibrium. I kind of like that admin tech cost reduction. We'll go for that for now. Cool. That'll do. And we'll be able to change that later if we want to. Our truce with Katara is now up. So, we should get ourselves our new diplomatic advisor. Trade efficiency sounds good. And we're going to walk up over this direction. I'm thinking about splitting our army in half here. Like this. We want to allow our force to regenerate a little bit in terms of morale. So we'll give it a couple of months here before we declare. We do have our spy network here, and we're going to... Wait, our spy network is in Kilwa. Okay, we're going to build our spy network here. Do we have CVs on this? Oh, we absolutely do. Okay. So this is fine. Do we declare now, or do we wait for one additional month tick? I think we wait one more month tick. There we go. Cool. The unit is not needed for war. This unit will remain drilling. Although they are at 100% drill pretty much. But they will remain drilling for the moment. Cool. Okay, we stopped our exploration mission. There we are. And there are no other exploration missions to be done at this moment. So that's fine. Now, how much is it going to cost us to grab our next admin tech? Okay, 709. Looks good. Our spies what did that just say? Was Kilwa planning to attack us? I clicked through it, but I saw that Kilwa was planning to attack someone. We will assume it is us. That is definitely something we will assume. Okay, at this point, we need 3 units here. So we're going to split off these guys, while these head up into Bunyoro. Cool. These guys are chilling up here. Looks fine. We're going to head into Pasoga. Cool. Can we go into Pasoga? Yes, we can, surprisingly. I like it. So this war looks super over, right? Like, it looks ultra over. No, not you guys. The rest of them go up there. This war looks ultra over to me. Assuming these guys get there. There we go. So we win this fight. We're not going to stack wipe them, but I'm going to group these together, shift consolidate, leaving one of these full strength units behind, while these others head down this way to chase their army. Cool. And now we're going to move these guys in here. They're going to Tana? They're going to Tana. Okay. We'll fight them up here again. This may well stack wipe. Yeah, that looked like a stack wipe. Beautiful. Then we're going to head back to Naduga. Actually, we're going to head to Lamba. If Kilwa's going to attack us, we'll be prepared for that. Ooh, 1,000 population in Gabon? Or 50 diplomatic power. We'll spend the dip power, thanks. Okay, so this war is going to be over extremely shortly. Social mobility, huh? Advisor cost minus 50% or 15% in exchange for loyalty from the Mani and clergy. I feel like the merchant guilds have enough influence. How long will this last? 10 years? Okay. Lose 75 admin power and army and navy tradition and minus 5% global trade power? Yikes. Okay. We don't really want our merchant guilds to get too much more powerful, but they're okay for now, I feel like. So these guys can now make their way down to Lamba. This war is objectively over, and we take all of it. Literally all of it. We demand their full annexation. We take 110 gold as well. There we go. Now we're going to immediately begin coring this. Some of it is expensive. Mostly just Buganda. Okay. So that's all fine. Our corruption is currently growing due to our overextension. Joan of Arc was retried. Okay, sure. And we definitely want to see about... Ooh, there's not really any temples to be built right now. Okay. For the time being, that's fine. We're going to make our way down. And these guys will resume their drill. And then these guys will join once they get there. Cool. So the real question is, will we actually have rebellions up here? There's a possibility of it. Ooh. Okay, so we could get 10% trade efficiency or 10% tax modifier, or just 10% trade efficiency? Oh, for longer. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that. I don't feel like we actually need the tax modifier at this exact moment, which actually tells me that we should be spending our money rooting out corruption right now. Yes, that's what we should be doing here. Beautiful. So these guys are going to replenish, and this regiment is going to need to build up its drill because we shift consolidated, so they had nobody in there. We'll take 5 prestige, thanks. So we've got everything up here under our control, right? What do we need missions-wise? Have 10 heavy ships. I don't feel like we do that in this exact moment due to our economy. Okay. That's an interesting one. Land owned by the crown is definitely something that we're working on. But we're not ready for it just yet. Okay. And lowering their influence by that much, that's going to be interesting. We'll have to revoke some privileges at some point, I think. And let's definitely grab Land of Opportunity here for those additional 10 global settler increases. Beautiful. So we're just drilling away down here, and we'll see if Kilwa actually attacks us. For the moment, we're back in a chill period until we have this all cored, right? And that's going along reasonably nicely. I'm not too concerned. 9.3, 9.3, 10.5, 10.5, 5.7. I don't think that these are actually going to fire. Our stability being 3 is a big, big help there. No doubt about that. Hello. Nagoyo gaining 65 support for Renaissance. That's a very big idea. That's a very big deal. So that's out over here now. We do have some Renaissance spreading. It's not really showing up in this map mode for whatever reason, but it is actually spreading. Because we also have 55% in our capital. It's not embraced anywhere yet, but it is spreading. Well, actually, are we getting progress? Or is it just flat? For the time being, it appears to just be flat. But that will still help us later. Kilwa was building a spy network. It was expelled. As expected, they are indeed planning on declaring war on us. Cool. So our corruption is nearly gone at this point. So is our money, to be clear, but our corruption is nearly gone. We can afford one more month at this rate. There we go. And now we're going to cut our rooting out of corruption down to a yearly reduction of 0.2. Actually, 0.1. So it'll take a little while before this corruption goes away. But as our overextension does, that'll go a lot faster. Cool. I'm actually going to go to 0.12. There we go. So we lose 1 per month, right? 0.01, technically, per month. So that looks good. Now, Kilwa is almost certainly planning on attacking us. And we need to be prepared for that. We're banking up our manpower. We have good drill everywhere except here in the 6th Regiment. We're working on that. And what are we at for our force limit? Okay. 44 out of 46. We now have a combat width of 24. So what that ends up meaning is that we should expand both of these armies a little bit. So we'll get to work on that. That'll take a little bit of time, but we should definitely do it. Okay. How's that overextension going? Excellent. We're almost done coring already. That's really fast. I love it. Foreign spy detection reduction. It's not great, but it's fine. So now we can make these states. And we can core those. Beautiful. So that's now all full cores. Are we expecting any actual issues here? I don't think we are. It's mostly just like Bunyoro, Baganda. There is some unrest up over here. That's a lot of ducats. 102 ducats plus 3 local unrest. In Mapemba and the surrounding area. Let's just lose some prestige. I don't love it, but it is what it is. So our corruption is nearly gone now. That's great. And let's go ahead and expand out this army. There we go. So we're now expanded out to the combat width again. We have no access to cannon at this moment. We will get them soon enough, but there's no way that we're going to be able to get like a full backline of cannon, right? That's not going to happen yet. Okay, and we are taking some attrition over here, which isn't hugely shocking. Actually, we won't be. Cool. For now. For now. But getting access to cannon here will be a very big deal. So is Kilwa actually going to attack us? We still outnumber their army almost 2-1. And we've got full drill on most of this. We've got a lot of manpower in the bank. In fact, we're basically capped on manpower right now. So, if they weren't allied with a doll. No, I think they attack us, and we're happy about that. Realistically. I would like it if they attacked us. Our queen consort died. Okay. That's reasonably fine. How are we doing on that Miltech again? June. Okay, so about a year here. And checking in on institutions. Yeah, these are not actually budging here. They're not growing at all. Which is sad. Very, very sad. But that's fine. They'll get there. They will get there. So this colony is going to be done eventually, but it's taking a while. 30 per year is our current spread, as opposed to over here, which is 50 per year. Okay. Sounds good. We're going to continue to work on our exploration ideas, for sure. Settler chance will be great. Treasure fleet income. We're probably not going to get that, but that's fine. Salt crisis. Okay, do we have anything over here? Actually, yeah, we have a few of these temples that would be worth building. So let's get one of them building. They're going to love being Congolese. So we just got 100 population in Gabon. That's great. Really, really good. Kilwa's opinion of us would drop. Or we could get animist syncretism, gaining 1 missionary strength for 20 years, and tolerance of heathens. But the religion in Rukwa would change to Sunni. And we probably can't do that. We probably can't convert back from Sunni. Sunni is difficult. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our Miltech, which actually came down due to neighbor bonus. Great. So we'll grab that. That allows us to get cannon. So we can now start putting in our backline. Unfortunately, that does mean that we are... Actually, we can expand these quite a bit. For now, we can get a single value cannon here and here. For the time being. We're going to want to expand that backline, for sure. But that'll do. So we'll need to wait for a bit until we have our cash up. No doubt about that. And how long until we can grab viceroys? Okay. December. That's not too bad. Cool. So we'll get that done eventually. Eventually. We're still working on our Miltech. Our next one is going to be in like 11 years at this current rate. Hang on. Kilwa's at war. I'm just thinking here, would a doll join? They would. We would absolutely like to take over, like we have claims on all of Kilwa. We'd like to take over all of Kilwa. For the moment, that's not very viable. Mostly because of a doll. And we don't know how strong a doll is or isn't. That's the core problem here right now. We'll get this extra value cannon. And as our autonomy comes down, we are expecting this to... as the autonomy comes down, we're expecting this to no longer be over our force limit. So that'll be fine. We'll grab viceroys here. for global tariffs. And we do see that they have rebellions ongoing here as well. Kilwa's now losing this war. I'm strongly considering attacking them. I think, though, it is time to put a cut in here. I would like to wait until this cannon is done. So let's get this cannon done. There we go. That cannon is now done. We can also grab Admin Tech 6, which will give us access to workshops and farm estates. Do it. There we go. So with that done, that will give us access to improving our economy. But more importantly, we need, I think, to attack Kilwa. I will do some investigating off camera, like looking through the ledger and such, and see what we think that we need to do in order to make this happen. And next episode, I strongly suspect that we're going to use this opportunity to attack Kilwa and break their stranglehold on us. This is a really good chance because they're losing this war up here right now, which means that they need to be focused on that. They have rebels here, which means that they're not focused back this way, which means that we can swoop in and get some gains. That's the idea. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisol, Kadra, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.